A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Asda workers strike over pay rise 2022 and price drops. Asda has revealed that 80% of its workers are prepared to strike over the pay deal.
The supermarket expects the GMB union to honor a national recognition deal, meaning there will be a meeting between the supermarket and the union and a conciliation service. However, the union has been unable to make any progress on this issue.
Nonetheless, the workers are determined to strike if necessary. Asda slashes prices.
Asda is the latest major supermarket to cut prices, with the brand announcing it will reduce the cost of hundreds of items, including staples. This follows a survey of shoppers by the supermarket group Pulse of the Nation, which found 9 out of 10 were worried about inflation, and 87 were concerned that grocery prices would rise this year.
In a move to combat rising prices, Asda has announced the introduction of a budget range, Just Essentials at Asda, which will replace the popular Smart Price products. This will feature 300 essential items at low prices, including rice.
The new rates of pay for retail staff have been announced by the supermarket's bosses and are a landmark moment for retail workers in Scotland. But there's a catch. Asda must now begin improving its working conditions and pay.
This is especially important after the supermarket was bought by the Issa brothers and their investor TDR Capital last year. This is the first step in a process to improve working conditions for retail workers, and the company is in need of cash, which is essential to keep costs down.
Asda's recent announcement has also triggered a flurry of reaction from shoppers. Its announcement of a pay rise for 120,000 hourly workers as well as a 10% discount in stores is one of the most searched topics on Google.
Asda's decision to cut prices comes amid the cost of living crisis. Its boss, David Potts, said, "This is a good start for our customers, and a welcome sign for the economy."
Morrisons slashes prices. As the cost of living skyrockets, grocery chains like Morrisons and Asda are slashing their prices to keep pace.
The supermarket chain will cut prices on more than 500 products, including cereals, cooking sauces and eggs. Prices will also be reduced at other outlets, as the cuts are aimed at ensuring that shoppers can continue to afford essentials such as bread, milk, eggs and sausages.
The supermarket giants are set to fight it out for the customers' money with multi-million-pound cuts and multi-save offers. They'll also encourage shoppers to switch to their own brand, encouraging them to make savings and switch to their own label.
The price cuts will last until the end of the year, but the supermarket's pay rises aren't the only measures being taken by the companies. Asda has announced a $73 million investment to keep prices low in its stores.
This money will be spent on fresh fruit, vegetables, meat, and frozen food. Both supermarkets have cut prices of about 500 items to try and boost sales.
But it's not just fresh food that's getting a price cut. Morrisons has reduced prices on 235 products, including beef, nappies, frozen food, and other basic food. Asda is the third biggest grocer in the UK after Sainsbury's and Tesco.
Last year, Asda was bought by TDR Capital and the Issa brothers from Blackburn. Morrisons, the fourth largest supermarket, has also lowered prices on 500 essential items.
This is a result of a research conducted by the supermarket company, which found that 90% of shoppers were concerned about rising food prices. Tesco slashes prices.
The supermarket chain has been under pressure to reduce prices due to the rising cost of living. It has announced price cuts on 100 products, including bread and cereals.
In addition, it has a multi-save campaign, which allows shoppers to buy several items at one time at a lower price. However, its price cuts have not yet led to a reduction in its share of the grocery market.
Typical supermarket groups tend to keep prices low on goods with known value, while pushing up the prices on other goods. But as the cost of living rises, so do supermarket prices.
Asda, the third biggest grocer in the UK, has announced a price cut on over 100 items. Asda's new owners, the Issa brothers, have said the cuts will reduce the cost of essentials by an average of 12.3%.
Morrisons and Asda have also announced price cuts on many household staples. Asda has announced 73 of investment in price cuts, including cuts in meat, fruit at 26 veg, rice, milk, soup, soft drinks, and yogurts.
Asda has also announced a new value range called Just Essentials at Asda, replacing smart price products. The supermarkets are taking steps to cut prices and increase profit.
Asda and Morrisons have announced a 73 investment in their stores, as well as a 4.5 pay rise for shop floor staff. The changes will benefit customers by making the grocery aisle more attractive to shoppers.
In addition to reducing prices, the companies have reinvested Ps 73 meters in new stores, including investments in fresh fruit, vegetables, meat, and frozen food. Aldi introduces further promotions.
In the United Kingdom, Aldi has launched a smaller format store called the Aldi Local, which opened in Balham in southern London in December 2017. Compared to the normal Aldi stores, these stores offer a more limited selection of products, but they have a lower price point.
Customers will also find 2 sizes of baskets, instead of the usual trolleys. Unlike other supermarkets, Aldi stores do not have audio systems or play music.
In the United Kingdom, they do have a pause system for announcements, so while the supermarket chain has been a popular choice for those on a budget, it is also popular with the wealthy.
The company aims to have 1,000 stores in the UK by 2022, up from 800 today. Retail analyst Dave McCarthy, of HSBC, believes that Aldi and Lidl will soon reach a market share of 20% or more.
The booming German discount chain is also targeting areas with higher incomes. For instance, in Sevenoaks, Kent, there is an Aldi and a Lamborghini dealership, but there are 2 Waitrose.
Aldi is a reflection of the sociology of shopping in Britain. The supermarket also offers a number of promotional options for shoppers.
Its 2 weekly circulars can be downloaded at any time and contain a list of its latest specials. You can also check out its Aldi Finds section, which lists seasonal deals and home goods.
It is also worth checking out the Aldi Insider website for an exclusive sneak preview of upcoming sale items. In this way, shoppers will know about the latest sales and promotions and get ahead of the competition.
Marks 26 Spencer slashes prices. In response to the announcement that Asda staff will be entitled to a 6 pay rise in 2022, Ma26 has announced that its Remarksable range will be priced at less than half their usual price, but without compromising on quality.
The company is also expanding its dine-in for 2 deal to include the whole family, with new choices including Mexican food and a PS10 family pizza. As a result, the cost of living has become even more of a concern for shoppers, with the cap on energy prices having soared by almost PS700.
With official predictions of inflation reaching 10 this year, shoppers have become increasingly desperate to cut costs, so the decision to cut prices is also an attempt by the supermarkets to avoid the looming 2020 pay raise, which is set to be the highest in 6 years.
Asda, owned by the billionaire Issa brothers, has pledged to invest Ps 73 meters in reducing prices in a bid to avoid losing market share to rivals. The cuts come as the supermarkets prepare for the Christmas shopping season.
Despite the government's Build Back Better promise, the pay increase for key staff at supermarkets has stagnated and wages are not keeping up with inflation. Asda's pay deal, which was agreed in secret, has been condemned by consumer rights groups and the Daily Mirror.
The government has admitted that it was not consulted with workers, but had secretly agreed the deal. Despite the recent announcement that Tesco is looking to cut their prices, it is unlikely to be enough to prevent Asda from reducing prices further.
The supermarkets have to balance employee engagement, profit margins, and inflation. Marks 26 Spencer has also been accused of slashing prices in response to the Asda pay rise 2022.